Doing this on my iPhone, it's going to be a lot shorter than the usual one because I've already recorded this and there was an issue with my tech and my software. So there's obviously something going on with the energies, which is no surprise. And the other thing is I apologise in advance as well, because to end the reading and to close the energy, I take all the symbols and I crunch them all up in a ball and I put them in the bin. But I've had to take them back out and flatten them. So they are a little crushed, but we're just going to roll with it because that's how we run. So yeah, thank you very much for joining me. My name's Vicky Paul and I'm an intuitive artist, and here are the energy symbols that came through to me for the week of the 8th till the 14th of June. So the first symbol was the do not disturb sign, and I had the image of this hanging on the door. You know how you get it on a hotel door? So this will be that some of you are actually going on holiday and you're really properly being able to switch off this time and just unplugging from the matrix and just unplugging from people as well. Just, you do not want to be disturbed. It's all about bringing that energy back into self. The other energies that are coming through with this is, whilst that'll be relevant for some of you, and they are general readings, so please do take what resonates. This is also about just generally, you don't want to be disturbed. So there's a lot more focus running through your activities this week, and you'll not be pulled off course by different distractions. The other energy that I get with this, as these signs tend to also go onto hotel doors if you are being intimate and having fun in the bedroom. So that is going to resonate with some of you as well. So there's some really nice sort of passionate, playful energy coming through this week as well. So enjoy. The next image that came through was of an egg timer, and you'll notice that the sand is connected to both sections, and this is about the passing of time. It's about patience, but it's also about being involved in the whole process. Now you'll see that the sand is joined together, top and bottom, and you'll notice there's a sort of peak. Just sorry, move that out of the way. There's a peak in the sand here. So this is about the building of anticipation with this unfolding of this project. And again, this feels either work or personal. Again, general reading, so take what resonates. But I feel that you're really watching this process unfold, and the anticipation rather is beginning to build, which is just a lovely energy. And also this is about taking a bit of time. So just slowing down, taking time. Now this is a kind of old symbol and an old way of measuring time rather than a watch or a clock or digital time machines, digital versions of watching time. So I feel this is a much more relaxed, a much more mature way of running through this process and just taking that step back. The next energy that I got was a sort of bird of prey claw. And this to me feels very much that you are in command and control of a situation. And if you think of a bird of prey, they hover above the ground and just survey what's going on, and then they see something, they swoop in really quickly, grab it and swoop off. And I feel that's what's happening with some of you this week, is that you are just being patient, again tied in with this energy, and you're just surveying and watching what's going on, and then you're going to see that opportunity and you're going to seize it and grab it and move on. I also feel with this energy, the number 3 is going to be important, because if you look at the 3 claws. And the other thing with this energy is that because it's a bird, birds are, for me, symbols of sort of freedom and flying, and it's a much more in flow energy. So whilst there's a bit of pace to it, as in you see the opportunity and you jump in and seize it, I actually feel that this has been a well thought out process. This is something instinctual, because birds of prey, they don't tend to, as far as I'm aware, with the energy that's coming through, this is a survival thing, although there's sort of, it would feel kind of cruelty involved in, you know, picking an animal up and flying off with it for food. It feels that it's very much a survival instinct. And this is something for your own survival. And this is something that you have been really feeling into for quite some time, whatever this project is, personal or professional. And I feel that the time is right this week. So it's been building momentum for a wee while, and this week you're going to get the opportunity just to seize and move forward. I also got the opportunity, the symbols rather, of vegetables and fruit. Now, this is multi-layered. You'll notice the tops of the vegetables, and this is what really came through strongly with me here. And if you think about it, when you're plucking fruit off a tree or pulling the vegetables out the ground, this is the attachment. So I feel that some of you are going to be assessing your attachments and assessing what is healthy and what is not healthy, and actually really looking into those healthy attachments and building on them and growing them and nurturing them, and also just pulling away or ending attachments that are not healthy for you. I also feel with this that this energy is also a reminder to eat more healthily. And when we are tapping into our gut instinct, food is pleasure, of course, but it's also nurturing and it's fuel for our body. And the sort of cleaner and healthier we are, the more able we are to sort of marry and flow with our physical and spiritual selves and really tap into that gut energy instinct. So I feel some of you will be really looking at your diet this week and looking about shifting to a more healthy eating pattern. The other thing with this energy that I get is, you'll notice there's 3 colors: red, orange, and yellow. And I feel that this is also associated with the lower 3 chakras. So the root chakra for red, the sacral chakra for orange, and the yellow is the solar plexus chakra. Again, all in that lower part of our body around where your gut instinct is. So I feel that you're going to be starting to really feel more comfortable and more empowered and able to more fully connect with your gut instinct, particularly with decisions that will be either coming up this week or decisions that you've been pondering for a while. You'll be bouncing forward and backward between that logical and that intuitive sort of gut instinct. I want you to go with your gut, but I want you to really feel into it. The next energy that I received was the symbol of a satellite. So this is a couple of layers, and again, general reading, so take what resonates. You'll notice there's 3 points here. Now this feels very much sort of mind, body, spirit. And this is about being really focused in about what you want in all of these areas of your life, and then bringing all in and laser focusing that right into the universe. So it's about really feeling into what it is that you want mentally, physically, emotionally, and spiritually, and just honing that in this week and then putting it out into the universe. And the more clear you are and the more focused you are with your communication, the more that you will pull that energy to you. I also feel, because this is a satellite, that there's going to be some really clear communication this week, and some communication that's kind of long distance. So this either feels communication with somebody that you haven't had for quite some time, or communication with distance. So that could be physical distance as well as sort of energetic distance. So you may be hearing from people that you haven't heard from for a while, or people from overseas. So there'll be some clear communication coming in that hasn't been there for a wee while. The next energy I have is the energy of the Roulette Wheel. And this is all about taking a gamble, taking a risk, and having a bit of fun with it. And when you play roulette, you spin the wheel in one direction and then the ball gets spun in the other direction. And I feel this is really symbolic, but it feels that you are going in the opposite direction. You're going to do the opposite of what not only you would normally do, but what people around you, because this is around, what people around you would feel that you would normally do. So you're going to be going against the grain. And I actually feel that this is connected in with the gut instinct. You'll look at the same kind of colors here, the greens, the reds. So this is about being a bit more playful in some of your decision makings and just doing something different and doing it in the opposite way that you would normally do, and taking that leap of faith and having fun with it, not being fearful. You're sort of tapping into it and removing that fear, using that sort of bird of prey energy where you are in command, in control, sort of the king and queen of the sky. And apologies that I'm kind of pacing through this. I just want to make sure that I get everything through in a fairly succinct time, because I'm recording this on my iPhone, which is why the sound might not be up to usual speed. The final symbol that I got was a load of cups, or glasses rather. And that's interesting that I've said cups. So that will be relevant. Some of you, if you want to look at what the 4 of cups in a tarot card means, please check that out. I'm not a tarot reader, so I don't know, but that will be relevant because it's come in. So I'm just going to share it with you. But when I tapped into this energy and the symbols came through, there was a celebratory energy, and you'll notice that the glasses are empty at this point. So the celebration is not quite there yet. It's on the horizon. It is coming. So you're just getting ready for those celebrations. And I feel because there's 4 glasses, the number 4 will be relevant. So this will be the 4th attempt, 4 people, the number 4, the 4th hours, the number 4 will be significant. But I also feel that this is not something you're going to be celebrating alone. There's other people going to be helping you celebrate. But I also feel whatever it is you're celebrating will involve other people. And it feels as I'm sharing this energy and tapping in, you know, glasses are, and glass is delicate. And it feels they're all stacked on top of one another. So this feels quite a delicate thing, and it feels like a delicate energy. So just to be careful with that. So there you have it. That is your energy art reading for the week of the week of the 8th until the 14th of July. That's the 8th until the 14th of July. Thank you so much for your patience with this reading. Apologies, it's usual sort of 20-25 minutes, but I wanted to make sure that I got it up this week. I've been having problems with my tech. However, we will not be beaten. We are still sharing these energies, and I really appreciate you supporting and subscribing. So please let me know how you enjoyed the reading in the comments, and have a great week.